What Jaron Reed, what have you sort of seen in him? Kind of his progress throughout the whole year. It seems like he's really getting the quarterback maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it's just again, each and every week, watching the players from where they started to where they are now at this point in the season. This point in the season where you should be at the top of your game, watching the guys really play at a high level, really disrupt the quarterback, play really well as a team, and really grow as role players, as leaders, and guys that really understand what this time of year means. It's really good to watch, coach-wise.
What is it in Jaron's game that's allowed him to be a little bit more capable as a pass rusher this year?
Well, just work. I mean, there's a lot of work that people don't see that Jaron did. He does a great job of studying, working, practicing, working with the other players. Guys are working together. That D-line, when they work together and make things happen, understanding the blocking schemes and things like that, the guys work really hard. And when you see them work really hard and do the things that good players do behind the scenes, it's really good to see it turn out for them.
What did you see? They put up a lot of yards, obviously, in the second half in particular. What did you see there? Was any of it concerning to you at all?
Well, I think anytime they put up yards is concerning, but I think anytime you have a chunks like that, a 75-yarder, they had another 40-yarder. I think that most of those yards came in 2 or 3 plays. A missed tackle, losing leverage at the line of scrimmage. Those type of things are the things we really coach. Out of all the things that happen for young players, there's so many coachable moments. Those yards don't have to happen if you do your technique at the line of scrimmage, if you make your tackles, things like that are so important. So if 3 plays could knock off 150 yards passing. So those are things coach-wise that you coach.
I think you guys have allowed over 450 in 3 of your last 4 games. Is there any, when you look at that collectively defensively, is there one strain that kind of goes with it? Is it missed tackles here and there? Is it all kind of come together?
Well, the main thing is situations. How do you do in the turnovers? How do you do in the red zone? How do you do first down? How do you do, backed up? The game is all about the situations and how you handle situations. The yards is what everybody looks at. Hey, how many yards did you give up? But it's really red zone, turnovers, third down. Those are things that are really important to success on defense. The yards are obviously, you don't want to miss tackles. You don't want to lose at the line of scrimmage. Those things are real important as far as the total yards are concerned, but the game comes down as you break it down into segments and situations. What's going on third down? Can we do a great job on the run on first and second down, put them in obvious pass situations? When they get down to the red zone, how do we tighten up and keep them out of the red zone and make them get field goals? When they're holding the ball, can we knock the ball out? Can we take the ball away and give it back to our offense? Those are the main things that on defensively that you really concentrate on. Then as far as the yards, again, like we said before, we've played a lot of good quarterbacks these last few weeks, and it's really important to understand that they're good for a reason, and we have a really young team, so it's a lot of teachable moments of technique, tackling, winning at the line of scrimmage, different things that are going to make us better down the stretch.
Those coachable moments that you talk about with the tackling, is that something that you're just emphasizing in the meeting rooms, or does it have to come out to the practice field and work on out here?
We work on it every single day. I mean, the guys are fast. The guys are working on it. I think that we really pride ourselves on being a really good tackling team. But at the same time, you're going to miss something. No one's perfect, and we have to keep coaching them through it.
Did you have any doubt that Bobby would get to the end zone when he had that pick at the goal line?
There's no doubt. Bobby's pretty fast. He's that type of guy that once he catches it and get out in the open field, you're going to have to really work to get him.
What does Michael Kendricks provide when he's out there?
Well, that's a good question. It's been a long time since he's been out there, so we're sitting back and waiting to see what we've been missing. I think we've watched his career over the years, but we'll see what happens after being off for 8 weeks. He's been off for quite a long time, so I think it's important for him to get back in shape, and we'll see what we have during the practice week.
In that you've had Austin Calitro, obviously he's played really well, kind of a counterbalance to what you've been missing. What have you been getting from Calitro?
Well, as you can see, he's exciting, enthusiastic, he's smart, he's fast, he's a playmaker, he's a gamer. He's certainly a guy that we're glad he's on our team. He's given us a lot of depth. If anybody's not here, whether it's KJ, Bobby, or Kendricks, we know we have a strong depth in our room to really not miss any slack when somebody's out.
What is it with Diggs and Thielen that have allowed them to take like another step forward this year to where they've been as productive as?
They're good players. They have a good quarterback. And I think they have a really good scheme. I think the quarterback knows how to get the ball to them, and they know what to do when they get it. And the guys have, they understand how to receive and they understand how to run routes. And they're a really good, skilled football team. So I think they work well together.
In the same vein, they use their running backs differently than the teams that you faced in the last 4 or 5 weeks. How does that quick passing game change points of emphasis this week?
Well, they're really skilled in the backfield, and I think that they're explosive, they're fast, they catch and run really well. They're good receivers. They hit the hole pretty hard, and they break tackles well. So I think we're going to have our hands full. They're again a talented group, and they are explosive and they do things really well. And their run game has been really solid. So it's going to be a really good matchup.
Going back to Kendricks, what did he provide you when he was on the field?
Veteran experience, explosion. The guy is a really good football player, really good instincts, and he's a playmaker.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.